Hello everyone, thanks for watching. This is Brian with GreyWolf Towers again. My mom is here, my son is with me again, so we are going to work on the next parts. We've got the case up here and the side panels off already. Now it does already have the case fans installed like I've said previously. We're not going to nitpick all the way down to that level, but we are going to have her put in things like the power supply. So we've got the power supply over here already pulled out, and we're going to have her go ahead and install the power supply. And so that's what this video is going to be about. So you got it? All right.
Thank you.
So now with this, the block of the power supply is going to go in here, and we want the fan to be facing the bottom where the vent is so that it'll have ventilation. And then, yep, that's going to go back here. And there are mounting holes, so it will line up with these holes in one pattern or another.
Let me ask, what do I do with the cords?
So for the cords, just leave them hanging over as you line that up.
Like this? No, like this.
Yep.
Okay.
The back faces the back of the machine.
I wasn't looking at the right part.
And so just so that everyone is aware, if there are rubber pads in your case, which some do have, some don't, this one does have some, they are vibration dampening pads. They are not insulation pads to prevent you from being shocked, as was stated in the Verge video. They're dampening vibration pads so that when it shakes from the fan movement, it does not vibrate the entire case, making it a loud, rattling case. So, and I know it's been a year, but people still build things based off of that. So, alright, so for this, we're going to need that little baggie of screws that we took out.
Okay.
There we go. And for this, because it is going to be facing the outside, we are going to use the black case screws. So we're going to use 4 of these screws, and you can set them how you want, and I can hold them if you'd like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And we're going to set this down. Alright, and we're going to use the Tack Life electric screwdriver that I've shown in previous videos. It has become my main staple screwdriver. I love using it. So we're going to go ahead and use this for this build, set to the minimum on the clutch so that the moment it catches, it will go ahead and stop screwing the screws in and it won't damage things.
You can make it straight
Okay.
for this. I didn't realize it.
That's fine if you'd like that.
Yep.
So there we go. So the tip's already in there. It's just a standard Phillips head screwdriver on a medium size, not extra large. It's fine. Alright, so now the first step, and if you'd like I can give you a hand holding the piece.
Yeah,
So
put them down here.
your choice. I generally try and do things in kind of like a cross or star pattern. So you can start at the bottom and then do a top one. You can do both bottom ones. It's kind of up to you. We just need to make sure that there are 4 holes that are matched, and so that will be right there. Because that'll hold it in place.
I think that got it.
Okay.
It just wasn't down far enough.
There we go. Alright. There we are. And then take a second one, and then I suggest putting it up into the one up here.
Okay.
There you go. And then the next screw. There we are. There you go.
No, wait, that didn't.
That's fine. We're going to tighten it further.
Okay. Yeah.
Oop.
Well, I've got
The
tight
clutch
pants.
is, yeah, well, the clutch is set really sensitive. So,
tightened ahead of time.
all right. So now that the screws are in place, we're going to go ahead
Okay.
and I'm going to set it to a gun style so that it's a little bit easier for the trigger. And now it's got a harder set to the clutch, so it'll grip harder. It'll still do that jerk when it hits, but it'll be a lot less sensitive to that hit. So you don't want to use this setting when you're doing the motherboard because you may crack the board.
Yeah.
So go ahead and use this here and
Tighten.
tighten them kind of like you would lug nuts on a car. Press. Press in. There you go. Keep pressing.
Oh, okay. I thought that was seated.
Okay, there.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
done.
And yep. There you go. There you go. Take another one. There you go. Keep push hard. You gotta push hard on the screwdriver. I've got the case. Yep. Like a- It's holding it in place, so we're good. Alright. So that is the installation of a power supply in a case. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. 4 screws. Now there are some cases that are slightly different where they will have a back piece that has the screws to this, and then screws that screw it into place on the case.
Yeah.
This one's very simple to do, 4 screws and you're done. And then all of the cables are right here. And so we will be installing those in a few minutes here, but that will be a different video to show everyone. However, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to line these out here for the ones that she's definitely going to be needing. And we're going to keep those and that. And this one is an extra set that I've already zip tied, so I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to tuck it away inside here. And then we're going to connect the fan cables because they're not PWM, they're just regular 4-pin Molex. So I'm going to have her go ahead and do those real quick, and that'll be the end of this video. So these here, there's a total of 3 of them, 1 for each case fan.
Okay.
Now these 2 connect, and you can connect all 3 of them. However, I didn't want to do it that way because I didn't want them to be off of the same cable.
Oh, yeah.
So what you're going to do for this is these will fit really nicely onto the cables down here.
Okay.
And that way they keep lined up over here and we can just tighten them up with zip ties.
So it doesn't matter about these 2
Nope.
little ones?
Those can go into the motherboard for control through that, but these will just constantly run this way. And she does bring up a valid point. They do have motherboard sockets for the 3 pins as opposed to the 4-pin PWM, but since they're not PWM, connecting them directly to the motherboard isn't really going to make any difference. They're still going to run at 100%, so might as well run them at 100% directly from the power supply. It goes to the 4-pin.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Opposite
going.
way.
So, and then it's going to be, that cable is going to go out here like I had it because it's going to go to the drives. And then this one comes through here and we're just going to plug it into this.
Okay.
And you can plug it into that one or you can plug it into this one, which might be a little bit better, but
That one
works.
went on really easily.
Alright, so there we go. So that is the fans, and then the next step will be, after tucking these cables away, we will just be doing the installation of everything from this video on. So
Nice.
thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this particular video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on the new videos as they get released, and as always, leave a comment down below letting us know your feedback for the channel or us individually. Feel free to ask questions of myself or my son or my mom, and we will make sure to answer them as soon as possible. And as has been previously asked, if there's a nickname that you think would be a good nickname for my mom, go ahead and leave that down in the comments down below. But we are thinking, was it Granny Wolf? GreyWolf. GreyWolf is what we were thinking because grandmother of my son. And so if you like it, go ahead and let us know that you like it. If not, then leave us a different one that you think would be better fitting. But either way, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.